I don't know why, but I always have now, in the last, like, month or two, these two parts that always dry crunchy.
Really?
And I wonder if... Do you remember when you probably don't. I got, like, paint in my hair when I was, like, painting. I'd, like, go... Just, like, put my head down and I would, like, brush up against the wall.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's not what is going on.
I mean, you could always wash it.
Doesn't work.
You're right.
Wash it.
He does that.
That's crazy talk.
Friggin' hippies.
The hippies wash their hair. Is that it?
With mud.
Your legs look so tan.
Yeah,
and that bruise just adds to it.
Well, yeah, right. Can you? I wonder if they could pick that up on camera.
I don't know.
Because so pre-Cabo, right? I went to Cabo. My family and I went to Cabo, but before Cabo, I would, even from when I was working, I would take a break because I usually wear shorts and stuff anyways when I'm working. So I would take at least 10 minutes and sit in the sun, take my shirt off, pull my shorts up, and try and get pre-tanned before going to Cabo, because I heard all these horrible stories about Cabo being super hot and humid. It actually wasn't horrible. I thought Florida's worse. To me, in my opinion, Florida was worse. That, not to say it wasn't hot. It was hot. It was humid, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Well, you were right on the beach too, though.
Yeah,
right?
we were on the beach, but it's like peak summertime. So it's like peak from the locals, according to them. It's like, this is like, for most people, this is the worst time to come because it is so hot and humid. A lot of people come in the winter time, right? Because the temperatures are way down. It's like 70s, 80s versus 90s, 100s. The UV was really, really fucking high. But it's funny because...
UV was high?
Yeah. When we came back from Cabo, I feel like that tan stayed in Cabo, right? I didn't get burned or anything like that, but it's weird because the tan that I did get there, it like... didn't travel with me. It was the oddest thing because I come back and it's like I don't look any different than before I went there. So it was just weird. It was weird.
You look more tan now, though.
Yeah, well, I'm still sitting out in the sun, and when we have sun, for sure. But yeah, it's definitely going away. And as the seasons change, my skin will get paler as the time goes by.
Mine too.
Oh man. So, but yeah, it's. Anyways, I have been working on my tan, so yeah.
Even since you got back. I haven't at all this year, and I've been inside most of the summer, actually. Well,
yeah, you've been working on your house a lot, so.
Yeah, I got burnt that
one. That does keep you kind of pasty. You definitely look pasty.
Always.
Right?
That's my go-to.
Right.
I don't know if I told you, but my oldest daughter, she was like, Mom, I look green compared to you. And I'm like... Green? I was like, you have olive skin.
Right,
and I have pink skin. Like, that's why.
She's the green olive, right?
Why, that's why you look olive compared to me.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was like, you don't have...
I mean, you do have really light, fair skin, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
So what is that, Irish
like
or... Scottish?
Like translucent.
Yeah.
Would you believe I'm Indian?
No.
Native American?
No, not at all, actually. Yeah. It's funny because I have a friend who he's that typical redhead dude, right? What do they call him?
Viking?
What do they call redheads?
Ginger?
Gingers, yeah, right. So he's a typical ginger dude, I guess. He fucking got a sunburn. The sun wasn't even out. It was fucking overcast, and he got fucking sunburned in that shit. Imagine that. That would suck. I mean, essentially, that's kind of like being allergic to the sun, right?
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Yeah.
Remember, I still have, like, the marks on my foot from when I got burned doing that kid thing back in June.
Oh, really?
Do you remember that?
No.
I got really badly burned because I went to, like, the field day for my kids.
Oh, yeah,
on
I remember.
Their last day.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was such a bad burn that I got this thing. I think I told you.
Like a rash or something?
It was called, it's called the Hell's Itch or the Devil's Itch or something, because my chest got really badly
so it was
burned.
Like under the skin.
It was the nerves.
Yeah.
Right? It hurt, like...
Damn, it was that bad?
Oh, yeah. I've never had that happen. I've been burned pretty bad a lot in my life, but it was so bad that...
So that would be considered like a 3rd degree, wouldn't it? If it's like under
it didn't blister or anything.
Wow.
But it was...
So you got microwaved? Because that fake sun that got up there, the sun simulator, they microwaved you.
There was like... I just went and sat down and cried because I could, like, ice cold washcloths, like nothing was helping because it was nerves under.
Wow. What have you ever? You've seen the burn spray, right? The spray.
Yeah, like the.
Did you ever try that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, huh.
I was afraid to put anything on it.
Yeah.
Because it was.
I don't blame you on that.
Just because of how I was feeling, but since then I haven't really been out in the sun because that was. Mm-hmm. It's just been that kind of summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have red hair, but you can only really see it in the sun. Mm-hmm. What's that called? Auburn.
Oh yeah.
It's funny. I never really thought of myself as a redhead, but
and
I do have red hair.
Does it seem to get redder as you age, or is it getting darker?
It's getting more silver as I age.
Well, I know that. That's blatantly obvious. That's so obvious.
No, it really has to do with how much I'm out in the sun.
Okay.
So I like the natural highlights.
Yeah.
Right. The highlights I have in my hair right now, Terradid in December, because I just wanted so. If you see any highlights right now,
they're the silvers.
This is silver.
This is the Wandering Mind.
Oh yeah.
I'm Mike.
And we are wandering.
We are.
So, something that happened that you wanted to talk about was my Grubhub thing.
Tell me. Yeah, that was one of those things. I'm like, what? Are you serious?
Yeah, I was like, there's no way.
Yeah. So whoever saw her story post about a week ago, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
And it was about the Grubhub. This is the story behind that.
It was just a picture of my porch.
It was a picture of her porch. So go ahead and lay it out.
So I order Grubhub, which I do often. And
as do many other people.
Yeah, whatever. I don't give a fuck. It is fucking expensive, though.
Yeah.
I waste too much money on it.
Right.
But honestly, for my family, by the time I get to the store and make a fucking meal, it costs the same as ordering.
Right, and there's less time involved.
Yeah, it's annoying because of how that works out. But anyway, this summer we had a lot of Grubhub because I was just too fucking busy with whatever. Anyway, I ordered Grubhub, right? I wait. Eli is supposed to deliver it, and I'm waiting. It says that it's going to be longer than expected, whatever, that happens. And then I get a notification. So I have a doorbell camera, right? We have cameras around our house that we've put in since we bought it. And I never got a notification that anybody was on the porch.
And it would instantly notify you.
Yeah.
It's one of those that instantly notifies you, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, and so but then I got a text message saying your food was here. And I was like, well, that's weird. So I go and look for it. Because they sent a picture also. I didn't bother looking at the picture because I just wanted the fucking food. We're all hungry. And I'm like, I can't find this food. And so there's another door on the part of the house where it's a converted garage, den, whatever. It's Joseph and I's bedroom now. Like looking over there, like where the fuck could they have put this food? And so I finally look at the picture. And it's a picture that was taken, obviously, from the street.
From the street, yeah.
And there's nothing. Like...
So this picture is street view. It's from the street,
of my porch.
And it shows the front porch, clear view of the front porch, with absolutely nothing on it.
Yeah.
I mean, this motherfucker not only stole your food,
they went so far as to show me a picture
that there was no fucking food there. He's like rubbing that shit in your face too.
It just makes me wonder, like how does Grubhub work? Like, do they? Right, that's the driver's way of saying, all right, I delivered. I sent a picture.
He sent a picture with nothing. He could have at least put the fucking food there, taken the picture.
And then just taken the food.
Taken the food. But he didn't even, he was too dumb to even do that.
But
he was too dumb to even do that.
Yeah. And so then I have to I can't.
That's fucked up.
Once it's delivered, I can't contact them.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
So it can't contact the delivery driver.
The driver.
Okay.
Because while it's in delivery, there's an option to contact them if you need to for whatever reason. So I had to then chat with Grubhub through my fucking computer, and they say they just want to deliver it again, and I'm like, it's gonna be another hour, and at this point it was already 7, so then they want to deliver it by 8. So I'm like, fine. 30 minutes later, I get a notification that they say that Noodles and Company is closed, and they canceled my order.
Yeah.
So now I'm an hour and a half in. It's 7:30 at night. I'm like, what the fuck are we going to eat? Mm-hmm. Right? Everybody just ate sandwiches, but
But
Noodles and Company doesn't even close till 10.
I was just gonna go there.
So I think that Noodles and Company saw my order came through again and thought that I was trying to scam them.
Yeah.
And canceled my order. It's not me.
Did you? Obviously you didn't. But did it occur to you to call Noodles and Company and say, "Hey, this"?
No, at that point I was
get my order.
No, because like, what can they do? It's on the driver.
Yeah, no, I get that. I understand, but that could have like explained, and you could have taken them a picture. Hey, look, this is the Grubhub.
You see my empty
porch? That to me is so fucked up.
Well, to drive all the way over there. So my question is, when a driver gets, like, I would say a penalty or something, a customer says that the food wasn't delivered, do they lose it? Like, it's not a simple process to become a driver. Right,
and the thing that we had discussed is you have to pre-tip them.
Yes.
Right? So I think that's a fucking issue. And that's a big issue, because if they're and they don't like the tip you gave them, this is what happens.
And I just use the default. It was like $10.
Yeah.
Which I get, like, $10 isn't a lot, but this is your... Well,
the one task he has is to deliver he doesn't have to cook the food.
Well, when they're driving across, so when I think about, all right, that's like a 20-minute drive from my house, $10. It's $30 an hour. But then, like, if you're an independent contractor, at 30% off the top. I think about that stuff, how much it costs in gas. $10 really isn't that much, but at the same time, like,
$10 is a lot to everybody.
You chose to make this fucking your job.
This was the job career he decided on.
Yeah, so...
And honestly, that's a pretty fucking good tip.
And I've gone...
For doing one task. It's picking up, delivering it.
And oftentimes, like, the next day, we ordered again. Some other person delivered it. And I've seen because I watch them to see where the fuck my food is. They go other places before they drop mine off.
That's what I'm talking about. You weren't his only drop-off.
Right. Well, I might have been Eli's. Well, I don't know. Fucking Eli.
Fuck Eli, bro.
So, anyway... I want to know, like, does Eli get away with this once a week, where he just, like, bounces out with somebody's dinner
breakfast,
and doesn't
lunch, dinner, probably
you know what I'm
3 times
saying?
that day.
Or like,
yeah, they need to put a different and honestly, I don't like with Uber, you don't fucking tip until after you're done, right? Why the hell should you pre-tip?
Yeah.
Why especially for food?
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers are spitting in that shit. You know it. Eli's still in it.
I know.
Right? He's got a $10 tip for nothing. So, right? I'm not tipping a motherfucker until after.
Well, they canceled that order. So it makes me wonder, if it's canceled, does his tip get taken away?
I just
don't know. I'm super curious.
I'm betting it's automatic, though.
The chat bot with Grubhub is not helpful.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't address the questions I had.
Right.
I'm an information person, so I have a lot of questions.
Well,
what the fuck happens to Eli?
Right, that's wrong. That's so messed up on so many levels. It's just what a fucked up thing. It's funny as hell, though. I mean, it really is funny. But it's funny that he sent you a picture of nothing, of your empty fucking porch. He had the balls to steal your food, steal your tip, and still take a picture of an empty fucking porch.
Pull up to my house, even.
Right, he knows where the fuck you live, Eli. We're watching for you. It's fucked up. Imagine taking a fucking picture of an empty porch when he's supposed to have food. And I'm assuming you have 5 people in your family. 6 people in your family, plus a couple dogs and cats. Your package had to be big.
Yeah.
It had to have been a big...
They come in the big brown bags.
You would not have missed that shit.
No, that's the thing, is like, there's no way... He didn't stuff it under a fucking bush.
He didn't do anything. When you look at that picture, you should resubmit that picture. That's funny as hell. She's got some bushes over here. She's got her wide open porch here. There's a pair of shoes and nothing. Mm-hmm. Eli left nothing. And he said, ha ha ha, here's your picture of nothing. And he took your $10 tip.
Does Eli know me? Did I hurt you, Eli?
Eli, you're a pussy.
I know. Man up, Eli.
Right? Oh shit, that's lame.
Yeah, so that happened.
Yeah, that did happen. That happened. Oh man.
Yeah, and then so to make it up to me, Grubhub is giving me 2 free months of whatever the subscription is.
Really? Is it worth it? I mean, there's a subscription to Grubhub?
Yeah, so it's cheaper to have stuff delivered, and you get like a discount on the service fee. And I was ordering enough that like, it was worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had actually restarted it this summer.
Yeah.
But as it turns out, you can get Grubhub for free if you have Amazon Prime.
Oh.
And our Amazon account is under Joseph's name
Mm-hmm.
and like password and login and stuff, so I have to have him set it up.
Yeah.
But I just haven't. Whenever I want to order food, I'm usually hangry.
Right.
And I'm
just
like,
getting that shit
I'm
done.
like, fuck this.
Right. Yeah.
I'll deal with that later.
Oh, man.
And yeah, because maybe if it was under Joseph's name instead of mine, Eli wouldn't have stole it.
What an adventure.
I'm a nice person. I don't know.
Well, and that's the thing is like, I mean, even if he did know you, there would be no reason to do that.
I know. Like, how did I?
It's not like you're a dickhead or anything like that.
I know. Maybe I cussed at him when I was driving. I am a dickhead when I drive.
Maybe.
My kids
Maybe he's
hear
your
it a
neighbor
lot.
or something.
I don't know.
God, that's so messed up.
Yeah.
But you can't trust anybody. That you can't trust. I don't like when I go to restaurants. I don't fuck with people at all. I don't like complain about anything. I don't complain about food, nothing like that.
Yeah, the amount
I know
of
what
like
the fuck those motherfuckers are doing back there.
I worked in the food industry for a very short period, and I didn't do anything.
Well, you didn't do anything.
I know.
Listen, people do things.
Oh, I know. I remember it was my first job, like job, not just babysitting. I worked at a restaurant in Newport called MacGyver's.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good. It was family owned, like Skipper's, but it was family owned. I remember being at work and just walking by and eating fries out of the fry bin. I look back at that now and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be doing that.
Right? Yeah, back then, I mean.
I know. 37 years
Yeah.
ago. I'm not that old.
Your birthday's coming up, actually.
I know.
Tell the people how old you are going to be.
37, I already said.
Full of shit.
I'm going to be 42.
No.
Yes.
We've had this conversation so many times, Mikki. No. You're at least 47.
No.
How old are you for real? Gonna be.
42.
Really?
Really?
Good job. You made it.
Right? 40. Now you have me questioning myself.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, wait. Yeah, no. 40, I'll be 42.
Yeah.
How old are you going to be?
When?
Your birthday next year, if you make it.
49. Almost 50. Holy buckets. That's insane to me. That is like legitimately insane to me to hear that.
That you're almost 50?
Yeah, that I'm almost 50 because I do not. I'm 23 in my mind.
I think he's
sometimes
a little,
14.
I was like, I don't think it's 23. I think it's.
Yeah, I'm wearing SpongeBob shoes.
I know. I was like, I don't.
Yeah.
It's 23.
Honestly, I think that too many people when they get to their 40s, they think they need to act their age, right?
What does that even mean?
Well, it means that they need to.
Sorry.
I think that it means that they need to take themselves more serious than they really do.
Nah.
Right? Don't take yourself fucking serious.
I think I take myself less
For one thing, you're
now.
a joke no matter what. In somebody's mind. No, but the reality is if you start to act old, right? It's just downhill from there.
Oh yeah,
it's all downhill from there. You're fucking done.
The mind is powerful.
It really is.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had gum that was going this way and that way. So I choose to be immature. I enjoy life. I enjoy not taking myself one bit fucking serious. And everybody who knows me knows that. Right? And look at me. Look at me.
Look at you.
I'm wearing SpongeBob shoes.
I have avocado earrings, though.
You do have, yes.
I'm
surprised you have matching socks on, to be honest with you.
Well, it's because... So Ruby always steals my socks. And I was at Old Navy a few weeks ago, and so I dug through the clearance bin, and I buy more socks whenever I'm there.
Yeah, classic.
Because they're my favorite ones.
Really?
I don't know why I like their socks, but I do.
Oh.
And because they're fun, like different.
Yeah, they're fun.
Not boring ass.
Yeah, socks. White socks.
Anyway, these ones are new out of a pack.
Nice.
That's why they're matching.
That's mature. That's mature of you. See, when you buy socks new out of a pack.
Wow, very mature of me. I had to throw some socks away just the other day because they had a hole in them.
Hey, you started lifting again.
Oh, hey, I'm fucking sore.
Right.
Yeah, I did start lifting again. It's like hybrid style. There's a lot of plyos, more like conditioning.
Yeah.
But I still...
That's good, though.
Yeah, compound lifts are still in there because they're my favorite. But it's more about, like, movement now.
Yeah.
But it fucking killed me. I even like, so I did SSB squats. What do I have on there? 5s?
Maybe 5s or 10s.
It was like 50 pounds.
Right.
My legs are wrecked. And I was supposed to do front squats, and I was like, yeah, nah.
Yeah,
front squats are always hard for me. So I did goblet squats. 25-pound kettlebell.
Oh, yeah.
25 pounds.
Felt heavy.
It killed me. Like, today's Friday, and
She's
that was
been
Tuesday.
sore for complaining for 3 days now.
Oh, my God. And what I found is the house that we bought is not a good house to live in if it's hard.
Because the stairs?
The toilets.
Oh.
And the stairs. So there's like 4 steps down into our bedroom out of the main level of the house. There's 3 steps into the house, and then there's a staircase to go up the kids' bedrooms, which I only really go up there to like tell the kids goodnight or to like get them up in the morning. Thankfully, there's railings there.
Right.
But I have to like, it's terrible. There's no railing down into my bedroom, so I have to like catch myself.
Brace yourself.
Yeah. But the toilets.
Too low. Right?
One of them is too low, and the other one, like, there's no knee space. It's a ridiculous, like, little bathroom.
Yeah.
But too low, but there's not, like, I usually always have, like, a counter or something that I can hold on to and lower myself.
Right.
And this one toilet that's very low, they put it, like, right next to the door, like, hello, here's the doorway. Which, why?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
But, and then there's a little wall here. So I can like hold onto the doorknob and this little wall and slowly.
Do you still have that seat?
It's in the back of my van. Actually, last night I was like, man, I just need to get that shit out and
right.
use that fucking toilet again.
Right.
It's like it has handles on it. It's for people who have a hard time getting on and off the toilet.
Yeah.
Pretty ridiculous. I needed it in December.
You needed it multiple fucking times.
Yeah. It's.
And she said she's only 42.
I know. That's what sucks about it is like I don't.
September 24th, right? That's your birthday, September 24th? Right?
Yeah, no, it is.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So leg day, gotcha.
Yeah, and then I did upper body the next day, and like I'm sore.
Yeah.
But I don't use my chest like I use my legs, right?
Yeah.
And my arms are okay.
Nice. I got super sore after my. What the fuck was it? Oh, we had squat day. It was the accessory day. We had squats, speed squats, and then we went into heavy snatch grip deadlift off of a 4-inch block, and 2 sets of 12. My fucking back the next day and then the day after that. So 2 days later was when it was, which would have been yesterday, right? So Wednesday, it was Wednesday. No, Tuesday to Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, so Thursday. It felt like somebody took a bat to my back. That's how fucking sore the muscles were. It wasn't like out. I didn't throw it out, nothing like that. It was that's how sore the fucking muscles were. That was so fucking painful.
That's terrible.
So I feel your pain on that. Because that was bad. That was like when your muscles get so like that, especially in your mid back, that you feel like it's going to go out if you move wrong. That's how it was. It was like these muscle spasms and just sore and stuff. But it was pretty fucking heavy. So it was 2 sets of 12 was hard to do.
That's a lot with snatch grip.
Yeah. Well, 352 pounds.
Oh, my Lord.
So at 2 sets of 12, that was fucking, that was hard. That was fucking hard. Even Martin, because we did it together, and he had a hard time too.
Yeah.
Not doing it. I mean, he got through it pretty quick, but afterwards it was like, oh, fuck. Done. And then we had 3 or 4 other things to do after that. But so yeah, this week was painful for both of us. I got over it pretty quickly though.
Were you coming off deload?
Yeah.
Did you deload last week?
So we had, essentially because I was in Cabo the week before. So
and then it was the meet.
I hit a weird deload. Yeah, and then we had deload, but then we came back on Saturday and Sunday for our max effort days.
Okay.
So, and then our regular started back on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I have Tuesday, Wednesday are my accessory days, which are still fucking hardcore. On Tuesday, I hit 28,000 pounds in volume. And then Wednesday, I hit almost 30,000 pounds in volume. So those are accessory days, and that's a lot of fucking volume.
Yeah.
And then we'll have max effort Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
which is going to be based on those days. So it'll be squats and then a bench variation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping next week will not be as painful, because I know I've been going to the gym long enough that like my body will like get,
and salt.
Yeah.
Take plenty of fucking salt.
Well,
That usually is what I do.
I'm always drinking, not always, like I'm doing it right now, but
Electrolyte.
I have electrolytes that I drink often.
You should start your morning. I start my morning every single morning, and it helps me tremendously. Two tabs of the thermo tabs. They're essentially salt tabs. So that's how I my first morning drink is with salt.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it helps. It really does. I feel like it like helps me wake up. It gets my body going. It's the way to do it. But I believe heavily in that. I think it would do you good too, especially waking up sore. Boom, salt.
Yeah, it pisses me off to be this kind of sore.
Right, I know.
Like,
and I think we've had this discussion where that's the discouraging part, especially for new lifters.
Yeah.
Is because now you can't fucking walk for a week, and it
like I
sucks,
haven't been back to the gym and I know I need to go and like keep moving and like not be stagnant, but like I dropped a flower petal on the floor last night and I'm like, oh God. Like I have to somehow get down there
finagle it up,
pick it up. Yeah, and so like I don't want to exacerbate that.
Yeah. Well, at least you're back. Now you have time.
And I don't feel pressured or rushed with the kids back in school. It's a different change, like mindset, I guess is the word, with my time throughout the day. It's
for
good.
Sure. Yeah. Well, and we'll be able to do this more often.
Yeah, we can get back to this summer, really since February, not just this summer. This last 9 months, 6 months, whatever, I don't.
Yeah, it's been about 6-7 months. Yeah.
Yeah, it has just been like all consuming with.
Right. Yeah. So much going on.
Yeah.
Well, you and me both. I was so busy with work too that I was like, it's so hard. I mean, yes, my shop's here, my studio's here, but it's like to take a break from work. Because I get dirty, so it's like I have to, like this detail I just finished today, I swear, and I told you this, I swear to God, as much hair that was in that.
There was so much.
So much.
Yeah.
So much. I mean, somebody could knit an entire blanket. Yeah, it was horrible. White, long hair in black interior. I hate that. It's like match your dog to your carpet.
Match your dog.
If you're gonna drive a white car, have a white dog. Black car, black dog. People don't do that.
No.
So, anywho,
I kind of feel like I want to talk about that situation that happened with that teenager.
let's talk about it. Let's fucking go time.
Do you even know what I'm talking about?
Not a thing about it.
The girl that got dropped off at my house, and then her mom was like accusing me.
Yeah. I remember you telling me about that. Tell me about that. Let's tell the world about it.
I'm hoping that the mom will watch this, because I know, so to start off, like I know that this mom doesn't like me in the sense that she has never allowed her daughter like to come over and wouldn't allow me to like pick her up and take Ruby and this other girl to the mall. And like the story's always been that she looked at my social medias and decided that she didn't like me or didn't approve of me. My social medias are private. Like my profile.
Your social media is you lifting and stuff. What the hell?
Generally speaking, yeah. So that's the part I'm like, so she's looking at a private profile, and I think it says like one hell of a strong mother or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what is it about that somebody would decide they don't like me?
Yeah.
Whatever. It's obviously her issue.
Yeah.
But this poor girl, a friend of my oldest, I've known that like something was off simply because of like stories I've heard, personal experiences I've had with her at the school, like at the promotion ceremony, at the end of the school year. I'm trying not to say too much.
Yeah.
But what ends up happening is this girl gets dropped off at my house by Cahoots, this 14-year-old girl. And because my oldest had told her that my house was a safe place.
It's a safe place, yeah.
She could always come there, which it is. And so I let the girl get dropped off there, and I said, if you don't want to tell your mom where you are, that's fine, but I need you to at least call her and let her know you're safe.
Yeah.
Because she essentially ran away. At this point, the sheriff is involved because Cahoots is involved.
Mm-hmm.
I gave Cahoots like all my information. So the girl calls her mom. Her mom ends up calling the sheriff or the city or whatever, because I live in the county, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not considered the city. She ends up figuring out that the girl is at my house. I think Cahoots gave her my number and my address.
Okay.
Which is whatever. Like, I'm not trying to hide this girl.
Right, yeah.
I just wanted... if she wasn't feeling safe at home, then there's a reason for that, right?
Yeah.
There's only so much information I'm getting.
Right.
And so then the mom has my number, and at this point we're at the other house, the new house, finishing up some stuff because we're like in the middle of our move, and she calls and leaves me a voicemail. I wasn't paying attention to my phone. The wording and what she left in my voicemail was like, she doesn't have permission to be with you. I don't know where you've transported her to.
Oh,
as though no, that's the thing, is like the language used is such that like I fucking kidnapped her.
Right.
That's what she's accusing me of.
Yeah.
And so I call her back and I'm like, yeah, she's with me. I'm not going to tell you where we are because I want the sheriff to be there when you pick her up, because obviously she's not feeling safe.
Yeah.
So I'm not just going to let you come here and pick her up.
Yeah.
Furthermore, we were at our new house. We were trying to leave. Like, it was dinner time.
Yeah.
I didn't want to wait for her to get there. I didn't want to wait for the sheriff to show up. And I didn't want the sheriff at my new house.
Yeah. That's a bad look.
Yeah, we haven't even moved in yet. And,
right.
like, we have cops at our house.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't want to do that either. So, then I get this whole time, I'm checking in with the sheriff, right? I called the sheriff and I was like, the non-emergency line. I was like, this girl got dropped off in my house. What do I do? And they're like, well, you're not doing anything wrong. I was like, okay, I just want like you guys to know, like, this is what's going on. This is where she is. This is who I am. So when the mom contacted me, I called the sheriff again, and I was like, all right, so she contacted me. She's wanting to do whatever. And they're like, yeah, she called. She called also. At this time, she's at my other house. She's at my old house. She's just waiting there for me. And she was upset with me because I wouldn't tell her where we were. I think I would also be upset as a mom, but...
Yeah, but if she was also in your shoes...
Yeah, that's the thing. That's
the thing.
I don't want to deal with sheriffs at my house, and I have these other kids that, like, I need to feed, and I can't be dealing with...
If your daughter went to her house afraid to be at home, she might play the same role that you're playing now.
It's my responsibility as a fucking adult
to make sure she's safe.
When a child comes to me and they say they're not safe, they don't feel safe.
Yeah.
I can't just be like, oh, too bad.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, one of the sheriffs calls me and he's like, you need to know she's accusing you of interference with parental guardianship and it's a Class C felony. And I was like, whoa, this girl got dropped off at my house.
Right, yeah.
Because he's like, where are you? I was like, I'm in the Taco Bell drive-thru at 42nd and Main. Like, like, come get me, right?
Yeah.
I was like, and I told the cop, the sheriff.
Come at me, bro.
Cop, sheriff. I was like, this is why, and and he was totally understanding. He's like, I just need to relay that this is what she is saying. Like, she's accusing me with this. So I'm like, what the fuck? Is she going to charge me with... Her daughter got dropped off at my fucking house. I didn't go pick her up.
God, man,
and
this sounds not on your end, but this sounds so white trashy to me.
Well, and then the language of transporting, like I'm taking her out of state, like I baited her to come to my house.
Almost like she's been through this before.
Well, that's the thing, is like when I have to look at what I know about the family and so on, I'm like, there's something more going on there. But the funny thing that the sheriff also said, he said, I don't want there to be any kind of altercation. Yeah. So will you not go home until I get there?
Yeah. Well,
what the fuck is this lady saying? Right? Yeah. And he's worried about us getting in a physical altercation.
But also, that's exactly what you wanted in the first place.
Is the sheriff to be there? Yeah. No, because I want the child to be able to talk to the sheriff. Yeah. So that they have on record, like, this is why she doesn't feel safe. But also, they can make the call, like, all right. Yeah. We're going to send you to juvie because you don't want to go home. Whatever it is. Yeah. Right? Like, then it's not on me.
you. Yeah.
But the fact that he was like, I need you to not come home. Like, when you get home, he's like, don't say anything, don't engage, just go right in the house. I'm like, what the hell is this woman saying?
Right? Yeah. Jesus Christ.
So it has me shaking because it's very upsetting because of.
Yeah. No, I get that.
It makes me sad for the girl.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when I hear like what she was upset about, I'm like, well, is it that bad?
Yeah.
But I don't think I know the whole story.
Okay.
Yeah, so I dealt with that, and that was towards the end of our move. So
are you gonna leave it at a cliffhanger?
Well, what's the end part?
What's the end part? You went home.
Oh, she had to go home with her mom, and
I need to know the meat and potatoes of what happened.
I thought that was the meat.
Well, that kind of was okay. I need the dessert.
Oh,
I need what
she had to go home with her mom.
Okay, so when you drove there, was she like, "What's up? What's up"?
No, she was sitting in her vehicle in my cul-de-sac and talking to.
She doesn't know you're packing. I don't know if you are either, but
shut up. Well, that's the thing. It makes me wonder if like the cops looked up who I was.
Yeah.
The fact that I don't have a record.
I was gonna throw in that.
I don't have a record. No, possibly the things that I am qualified for.
Yeah. No,
Like I'm an upstanding fucking citizen. And then there's this mom
just kidding. She is.
So it's such a weird situation.
Okay, so you get home, you go directly into the house. He brings the kid out. It's like, go home with your mom.
Yeah.
Is that how it went?
That's basically how it went. Like, I wanted to stand at the window and eavesdrop, but I had to like get my kids and like feed them and stuff.
Yeah. So do you know the gist of why she ran away or why Cahoots picked her up? Because where did Cahoots pick her up at?
So she left her house and went to like a nearby Dairy Mart.
Okay.
And called Cahoots from there.
So she called Cahoots for a ride.
Yeah.
So she just didn't want to pay for Uber. And then this caused all this shit.
I don't think. I mean, that might have been part of it, but I don't think.
What was her excuse to leave? Did she say anything, even the smallest of little tidbits? What is it? We need to know. Inquiring minds.
I mean, she says she didn't feel safe at home, and it sounds like the mom yells a lot.
Okay. Well, it sounds to me like, yeah, she probably does. In the interaction that she had with you, seems to me like she's very confrontational.
Quite possibly. I've met her before because we took the girls to the movies, and she wouldn't allow me to pick her daughter up. So
really,
yeah. So I drove.
What kind of car does she drive?
That's not.
I'm just trying to think if she thinks that she's better than you.
It's not. It's like a Toyota SUV, and I have a Toyota van, so it's not.
That's weird.
I think that the woman mom, I think she has her own trauma, like childhood, teenage type trauma. Yeah. She's.
I mean, honestly, I can see both sides of it on this.
Well, that's
from my
the thing,
perspective, from my outside the box, non-biased opinion. I completely understand both perspectives.
Well, that's the thing is like I told the girl, I was like, I would be doing the same thing your mom is.
Yeah.
Like, I would be looking for you. I would be concerned about you. I would be calling the cops. I was like, I would be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would be accusing another parent of a Class C felony because...
Right. I mean, that's
your daughter got dropped off in my fucking house, right? I didn't kidnap her.
Weird.
I didn't pick her up and take her. I didn't say, no, you can't have her back. That's actually what interference with guardianship is or whatever, the Class C felony.
Yeah.
It would be if I was, like, to just say she couldn't have her back.
Yeah.
Right?
I think
like
she
just
interpreted,
below kidnapping.
I'm not telling you where I'm at as that.
I don't know. I feel like she probably was there as soon as she found out I wasn't home.
What an adventure.
Fuck.
Wow.
It was very, like, emotionally draining.
Yeah.
It still is. Like, so the girl isn't allowed to talk to Ruby at school, my oldest. Because I was like, hey, have you talked to her? Have you seen her? Like, how is she doing?
Yeah.
And they're not able to engage at school, even though they have a fucking class together.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Because there's, like, no reason for it.
Yeah.
Wow. Some people are fucking weird, man.
Yeah. So
people are weird.
It makes me sad for Ruby because she and this girl.
Because they were friends, yeah.
They were pretty good friends.
Huh.
But I'm thankful that she feels like she can tell her friends that, like, we're a safe place. Like, they can come to our house if they need to, which they absolutely can.
Yep.
Like, someone's like, keep getting the fucking sheriff called on me. That's some bullshit. But that's the thing is, like, I kept checking in with the sheriff.
Yeah.
Right? They always knew what was going on.
Mm-hmm. Like, well, and this wasn't like a long-term thing. This was like...
No, it was a day. It happened... She got dropped off at my house at, like, 4. Oh, and that's the thing, too. I was like, I'm not going to leave her there when... What kind of responsible adult am I with that?
Yeah.
Because I was like, I had to leave, so I took her.
Yeah.
Right? I took her with us.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so that was probably like 3:30 or 4. She got dropped off, and then I think it was about 8.
Yeah, so just a couple hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it was draining.
Yeah, I would imagine so. That'd be annoying.
Yeah, no, it was. And I've since sent a text, like, just checking in to see, like, hey, how are you two doing? And there was no reply, which is fine. Because she probably blocked me.
Yeah, probably, but...
I don't give a fuck.
I mean, there's no point in that. It's like, why wake up and say, I'm going to choose to have enemies today, not friends? Like, why?
Well, that's the thing is,
I
like,
don't get that.
To look at my profile,
Yeah.
whether it's Facebook or Instagram,
Right.
and decide that, like, you don't approve of me as a person for your daughter to, like, go to their house. Like, what is that?
That's just the weirdest thing, because there's nothing there. It's like not like you're a partier, not like you're even a drinker or anything like that.
I don't like
fucking weird.
Sacrifice goats or anything. That's the thing is, like, what is it on my profile?
People are fucking weird. I remember at Nationals, I think it was like the day before, and I watched
shit.
What?
I gotta get going soon. I got kids.
I watched all of our lifters lift, right? And I was going up to my room. Just quick story, and there was this.
Oh, you're fine. I'm just getting cold.
Yeah, this dude in the elevator, right? And he was one of those. Probably has more estrogen than testosterone in his system, right? And he's like, he looks at me, and I'm not any type of thing. I don't have like any. I'm not like a bodybuilder look, right? And he knew I was a power lifter, obviously, for obvious reasons. There was a competition there, but he looked at me, and he was with his partner. And he's like, well, thanks for making us normal people look weak or look bad. And I'm like, dude, you weigh 110 fucking pounds. You're going to blame a 47. I was 47 at the time. I didn't say this, but this is what I was wanting to say. That it's like, you're looking at me, a 47-year-old man. You're a fucking maybe 20, 30-year-old toothpick that looks clearly like you've never hit the gym a day in your life. Looks like you don't eat fucking properly. And you're going to look at me and call yourself normal and make you look bad? I ain't trying to make you look bad, motherfucker. You make yourself look bad. But everybody wants to play this victim bullshit.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to play this, like, boo-hoo me, and it's your fault for it. People are fucking weird. It drives me nuts.
I didn't know you had that experience.
Yeah, and it was, like, just the most awkward. And I'm like, the one thing I did say was, we'll go hit the gym. It's like, don't look at me, you little pussy. Like, I ain't trying to make you look bad. You make yourself look fucking bad.
Yeah.
I'm twice your fucking age. If you're looking at me like that, thank you. That's a compliment.
Yeah.
But take your little bitch ass to the gym. Eat a fucking steak.
What an interesting experience.
What a fucking, that's the problem with this culture, this generation. It's like, just because you have a fucking opinion doesn't mean you should fucking give it.
Right.
Freely. Because if I was this far off my rocker, I'd have fucking put my elbow straight in his fucking face, right? But I composed myself, right? I'm a nice dude, but if I wasn't a nice dude, I could have fucking shattered him and his boyfriend's fucking face, and they wouldn't have even known about it because they'd have been sleeping. But it's like, why share an opinion? Why fucking share an opinion if you don't know who the fuck you're sharing an opinion with?
Well, it's such like a backwards compliment.
It was. And it was an insult.
Yeah.
Is the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying by backwards
Right?
compliment. It's like, it's a passive.
Very passive aggressive.
Yeah.
It's like, but why?
Yeah.
Right? Why?
We just insecure.
We're in fucking Vegas. You don't know me.
Yeah.
You don't know if I'm high, if I'm drunk, if I'm this, if I'm docile or violent, right? I got very violent tendencies. That's why I don't fucking drink. But it could have been very much the different fucking response, right?
Yeah.
Or reaction.
Yeah.
So it's like, why the fuck go out of your way to say some stupid shit like that when you look fucking stupid, right? You're not a normal looking person. You look weak. You're a weakly looking person. I don't want to go on a tangent. I'm not trying trying to make him sound horrible, but it's like, you're not normal. You're abnormal. I'm normal. Bye.